Welcome all of you to this online webinar on how to trade without technical tension, fundamental confusion, and advisory stress. Now, many people have failed to stay in stock market trading for more than a year or two because of this technical tension, fundamental confusion, and advisory stress. Some people are used to free stuff, which has led to their failure. Some are used to dabba trading and gossips that has led to their failure. So today you may think, now how is it possible to trade without a technicals, fundamentals, or advisory, or even at least without tips and calls? How is it possible? If there's your question, and you may also be thinking, is there a way to trade effortlessly in stock market? So if these are your questions, then let me tell you, yes, there is an invention, the revolutionary invention of this era. It has become essential the tough times the world is facing, and this invention has supported people who have lost their jobs striving to earn income by trading from home, trading futures and options to come out of their fear of future life. Yes, gentlemen, the revolutionary invention that I'm talking about is called the dynamic live. It is the first ever stock market intelligence of the world, called the Daumantic method. Now today in this session, you're going to learn to earn money in trading in a matter of just 1, 2, 3 easy steps. And you'll also learn to master futures and options trading in just 7 minutes. Now, I know that when I make these big statements, some of you will laugh at it, some of you will rubbish it. But all I would like to tell you here is just go through the session. Maybe at the end of the session, you may have to revise your opinion. Now, having said that, I also request all of you to make sure that you look at the session as a beginner. The more you look at the session as a beginner, the faster you achieve the end results. And when I'm talking about the end results, there is only one end result that we are all working towards here, and that is to earn money. But then in order to earn money in trading, there are only two things that one can do, and that is buying and selling, isn't it? Is there anything beyond this? But then if you want to succeed in trading, you have to learn the right entry and right exit. That is, when to buy and when to sell is what you are supposed to learn. But today you don't have to worry about the right entry and right exit, because dynamic live will automatically identify the right entry and right exit for you. So today you don't have to waste your time doing anything else. Rather, you can straight away start trading and start earning. But then you also know that market conditions do not remain the same. There are varieties of price movement. Every now and then market conditions keep changing, and in these changing market conditions, for you to get the right entry and right exit, there are some very unique intelligence at work in this dynamic live. Now, which are these intelligence? Let's have a look. Now, as I was telling you, right entry and right exit is very important for you to succeed in trading. But at the same time, when not to enter and when not to exit is also equally very important. And for that, there is an intelligence here in this dynamic live. We call it as the wait and act intelligence. Now, how does it work? Let's have a look. So whenever the price starts increasing, and if this dynamic live feels that this is a good point to buy, the price is getting into an uptrend. If it feels that the price may increase even further, then in the action information, it will be very clearly written as buy long, act now. It means buy signal has come, please take a long position, act now, buy it immediately. But many times when the price is increasing, where normal people will feel that now it has got into an uptrend, but dynamic live may feel that this is a trap. In such a case, here in the action, it will be written as buy signal, wait and buy. Because it feels that there is some manipulation happening here. The price doesn't look like increasing. It may reverse all of a sudden. So in that case, it is telling you buy signal has come, but please wait, don't buy this. You'll get a better price. So that is the benefit here. So when not to enter and when to enter, now just by reading what is written in the action information, you will be able to understand it. Not only in an uptrend, even in a downtrending market, you can see that when the price starts decreasing, and if this dynamic live feels that it has just got into a downtrend, then it will be very clearly written in the action as sell short now. It means sell signal has come, please take a short position, sell it now, act now. But many times when the price is decreasing, it may feel that this is a trap, then it will be written as sell signal, wait and sell. So the same way in one situation, it was very clearly written as sell signal, wait and sell. This situation happened sometime in the month of June. And when it said sell signal, wait and sell, later what happened was the very next day it opened with a gap down. Now anyone looking at this gap down, now you will start thinking that we should have sold it the previous day itself, so that in this gap down we could have benefited. right? But then you have to observe this. In spite of the gap down, the action is still telling us sell signal, wait and sell, because it strongly feels that sometime soon it is going to reverse. And then all of a sudden what happens is the price has totally reversed. So without knowing this, if you had taken a short position, by now you would have got stuck in a minus trade. But then those people having access to this dynamic live intelligence, by reading what's written in the action, they would have avoided this trade. By avoiding this trade, you have successfully avoided a minus trade, isn't it? And avoiding a minus trade in itself is a profit, right? So similarly, we have one more intelligence. We call it as a zigzag cautions. Now, whenever the price does up and down movement, all the temporary price reversals are identified by these zigzag cautions. How does it do this? Let's have a look. Here you can see that there is a continuous up movement. This is for more than 2 days. And as the price starts increasing, right on top there is a red colored symbol there. We call this as a zigzag caution. Now, whenever it appears, it means get ready, the price is about to reverse. Now, let's assume you had taken a buy position in this uptrend, and as the price started increasing, right on top, as soon as you see a zigzag symbol, now what will you do? Well, the only thing that you will do here is exit your trade, isn't it? Because you know that it is going to reverse. So you can book your profits. And the very next day, what has happened is it has opened with a gap down. Now you are saved from this gap down. You are saved from a minus trade. And not only that, you've also succeeded to exit your previous trade very early with maximum profits. Now that is a benefit. Not only in an uptrend, even in a downtrend. You can see here as the price starts decreasing, right at the bottom there is this green colored symbol. We call this as zigzag caution. Now as soon as the symbol appeared, it means get ready, it is about to reverse. So anyone who had taken a short position earlier, you can think about booking your profits, and after that the price did reverse. So that is the benefit of having this. You will be able to exit your trades very early with maximum profits before the price reverses. And then we have the sideways caution intelligence. You know that price always does not move in an uptrend or in a downtrend. It also moves in sideways. Now what is a sideways movement? Now there is a phase where the price keeps on moving up and down so very frequently within a small range or in a bigger range. And there is a phase where majority of traders incur a series of minus trade. It is because they are simply not able to understand which direction the price is about to move. And you must have seen when you were trading there, whenever you buy, the price goes down. Whenever you sell, the price goes down, goes up, and it keeps on happening. If you have experienced that, it means you have experienced the sideways movement. And the other major problem that normal traders face here is they don't know that it is in sideways. But today you don't have to worry. Dynamic Live is the one and only platform in the whole world which can automatically identify the sideways movement for you. Not only that, it identifies sideways movement before it starts. Let me show you how. In the real-time market, when the price is fluctuating, then if this dynamic live feels that it is about to get into sideways, then here under the reason, it will be very clearly written as sideways nearing sign. It means it is telling you sideways is about to start, it is nearing, get ready. And later the information will change to sideways start sign. So once it changes to sideways start sign, now you know that sideways has started. And you know that when it is in sideways, it keeps on doing a lot of up and down movement. So whatever trade that you have taken, it is better you exit it fast with minimum profits. Or the other best thing that you can do here is you can stop trading the script, go trade some other script which is not in sideways, right? And later this information will change to sideways now. So as long as the price keeps moving in sideways, it will be very clearly written as sideways now. And at some point it is going to change to sideways end sign. So when it says sideways end sign, now you know that sideways has come to an end. It is about time for the price to move in a single direction. Now you have to get in to capture the next big movement. So when you have this informations in the real-time market, in the live market, then what happens is your decision making becomes absolutely easy. And above that, before you take a trade, before you enter into a trade, you know which are the trades that you have to exit it fast with minimum profit. So when you trade with this clarity, then what happens is trading becomes a very much enjoyable profession, and you will be able to relax while you trade. And not only that, we also have this dynamic system cautions and DMBOTs. Now, as I told you, zigzag cautions identify the temporary price reversals, but the dynamic system cautions and DMBOTs identifies the major price reversals. Now, how does it do it? Let's have a look. Here you can see that there is an uptrend, and in the uptrend, as the price starts going up, one day it opens with a gap up, and right at the top there is a red colored symbol here. Now we call this symbol as a dynamic system caution. Now whenever it appears, it means get ready, the price is about to reverse. Now, all right, the best thing that one has to understand here is it is telling you that price can reverse when the price is making a high, not after everything has happened. Right now, when it said that, now look at the price is trading at around 21,621, and after this information, now what happened was the price came down, it reached 20,767. Literally more than 900 points movement has happened from the top to bottom, and one could have benefited from this movement only if you knew that it is going to reverse. And today Dynamic Live is the only platform in the whole world which can automatically tell you before the price reverses. Not only in an uptrend, even in a downtrend, as the price starts coming down, right at the bottom you have a dynamic system caution. It means it is telling you it is going to reverse. Look at the price, it is around 19,789, and after it said this, the price has completely reversed and it has reached 20,987. So it is literally more than 1,200 points movement in this one single stretch. Now these are the benefits of having this all multiple intelligence here. But then today you don't have to worry, because your job is not to follow all these multiple intelligence, because your job is to follow something called as the Daumantic method level 2. Now what is this Daumantic method? We will see, but then you have to understand what this Daumantic method does. So what it does here is it collects all the information from these multiple intelligence and finally tells you what trade you are supposed to do. But then once again, when it comes to the point what trade you are supposed to do, there is a question whether to trade in futures or in options. But then I know most of you watching this session today are interested in trading in options. But how to trade in options? Now, there are many people who have spent years of their life trying to learn how to trade in options, what is options, all those hundreds of strategies to trade in options, and they are still learning. So today you people are here to decide whether you want to spend your time learning or whether you want to spend your time earning. If you have decided to spend your time earning, then you are at the right place, because Dynamic Live is the one and only platform which can automatically tell you how to trade in options, when to trade in options, and what to trade in options, that too in the live market. So how does it do this? Let's have a look. Now whenever the Dynamic Live feels that the price is increasing and if it is about to increase further, then here under the Daumantic method level 2, in the action information, it will be written as buy call option now. So it is directly telling you to buy a call option. So there is no need for you to read books, learn what is options and lot many other things and waste your time. Straight away you can start buying this, isn't it? Now after it tells you buy call option, later if it feels that the price is about to decrease, then here it will be written as buy put option now. So both in an uptrending market as well as in a downtrending market, you will be able to trade and earn money. And with the help of Dynamic Live Daumantic method, it becomes absolutely easy. But whenever it tells you to buy a call option or a put option, now what are you going to do? You're going to buy it, isn't it? But after you buy, what happens next? Well, the only thing that happens next with every common trader is after you buy, now you are stuck with fear, tension, panic, confusion, because you don't know what to do next. Whether to hold this position, how long to hold this position, when to exit this position, you're completely confused. And this is the time where you're looking for someone to come and guide you, someone or something which can give you absolute clarity on what to do. And you want that information instantaneously, isn't it? But today you don't have to worry. Dynamic Live will fulfill this requirement of yours, because it will automatically tell you hold call option. So after you buy, how long to hold, this Dynamic Live will automatically tell you. And later at some point it will be written as exit call option. So when it says exit call option, this is when you can go ahead and exit your trade. But then in this case, it felt that not only exit, the price is going to go down. So it also says exit call and buy a put option now. So after it tells you to buy a put option, later it will tell you hold put option. And finally at some point it will be written as exit put option now. So when to enter, how long to hold and when to exit, complete information will be given by this Dynamic Live itself. All that you have to do is just follow whatever it tells you to do, and based on that just place orders. But whenever it comes to trading in options, when it tells you to buy a call option or a put option, there is one more important thing that you have to learn to do, and that is to select the right strike price. Today there are many people trading in options, there are many experts, but then not many people have ever thought about this particular point, because when it comes to trading in options, and if you want to succeed big time, then you must learn how to select the right strike price. But today you don't have to worry. Even that is automatically identified by this dynamic live. You can see here it is written as automated strike price. Right? So whenever it tells you to buy a call option, all that you have to do is come look at this pyramid pointing upward, pick one number out of these three, that is your right strike price. Similarly, when it tells you to buy a put option, then you can come look at this pyramid pointing downward and pick one number out of these three, that is your right strike price. And once you have selected the right strike price, now all that you have to do is just go ahead and do the trade. But then in spite of me telling you all these things, some of you watching the session may be thinking, boss, I'm a beginner, I don't know what is futures, what is options. But then today, now all of you want to get into options trading because there are a lot many people sitting at home, want to work from home, want to earn from home, and options is the best thing they find. But they don't know what is options. Now they are scared to learn because many of them must have scared you saying that you must learn it. It takes a lot of time. It is a big art. But let me tell you, if you are a beginner, it is better. It is very good because you don't know anything. When you don't know anything, then whatever is told here, you will simply follow it. And that is what we want you to do. And as long as you do that, you are in for some serious money. So being a beginner, all that you have to do here is, as I promised you in the beginning of the session, today you are going to master futures and options trading in just 7 minutes. So being a beginner, all that you have to do here is just read what is written here in the action information. Can you read it? Will you be able to read it? Read it loudly. So it is written as buy call option now. Just read it. But before you read it, you must know which script you are trading. So we are looking at Bank Nifty. So read it as Bank Nifty buy call option now. And as I told you in the beginning of the session now, just some time back, that if you want to trade in options, then you have to select the right strike price. So since it is a call option, pick one number out of these three. Let's say you picked a 20,500 strike price. So read it as Bank Nifty buy call option now 20,500 strike price. Can you do this much? Yes? Sure. If you can do this much, but if you still have a doubt in your mind, now what you can do here is you can pick up your phone, make a call to your stockbroker right away. And you can ask them over the phone that if I tell you Bank Nifty buy call option now 20,500 strike price, if I give you only this much information, will I be able to trade in options? Yes or no? You ask them. And when you ask them, you'll be surprised to listen to their answer because their answer will be a big yes. Because they don't care whether you know what is futures, what is options. They don't care whether you are a beginner or an experienced trader. The only thing that they care here is have you given them the complete information or not. So here you told them which script, you said Bank Nifty. What to do, you said buy call option now. Which strike price, you said 20,500 strike price. Now all the right information has been conveyed, so they will simply place the order. Now for you to make a phone call and convey this message over the phone, now how much time is it going to take? It is a matter of 20-30 seconds, isn't it? Right? 30 seconds, you make a phone call and you tell them Bank Nifty buy call option now 20,500 strike price, and they will simply place the order and they will tell you what price it has been bought. Right? So this is all that you have to do in 30 seconds. Now after you tell this, later just cut the call and later it will be written here as hold call option as we saw in the previous example. So as long as it tells you to hold, just hold on to it. At some point here it will be written as exit call option now. So when it says exit call option now, one more phone call, you tell them Bank Nifty exit call option now. By now they already know which call option you have bought, so they will simply place your order to exit the trade. Right? So this is all that you have to do here. 30 seconds for an entry, 30 seconds for an exit, and you do this 7 times in a row. It means you have mastered options trading. Now how will you know that you have mastered options trading? That is when the public starts calling you that you are a master, when your stockbroker, when I start calling you that you are a master of options trading, then of course you are a master. But why will we people call you that you are a master of options trading? It is because when you do this 7 times in a row and at the end of 7th time when your account balance is in profit, then obviously anyone and everyone will call you that you are a master, isn't it? So the truth here is it doesn't matter how many books you have read. It doesn't matter how many years of experience or knowledge you have. The only thing that matters here is have you really made money or not. If you have made money, you are a master. If you have not made money, you are a master. As simple as it gets, isn't it? Similarly, today, if you want to master futures trading, here in the action, when it says buy long act now, just make one phone call and you tell them Bank Nifty futures buy long act now. Right? Just read what is written here. And later at some point here it will be written as sell short act now. You one more phone call, you tell them Bank Nifty futures sell short act now. Isn't it? So this is all that you're supposed to do, and you do this 7 times in a row. It means you have mastered futures trading. This is the reality, gentlemen. Today you can go talk to any experienced trader. You can go talk to any stockbroker. When it comes to practical trading, this is all that you're going to do. If this is all that you're going to do, then this is all that you're supposed to learn. And today, if you're trying to learn anything more than this, then I think you're trying to waste your time. And today, if you people have understood this reality, and if you agree with me, then it means that you have already mastered futures and options trading. So don't waste your time anymore. Start trading and start earning. But then when I'm saying all these things, some of you watching the session may start thinking, do we have to watch it the whole day? Because I'm a working professional, or I'm a businessman, or I'm a working, retired person, or I'm a housewife, or whatever you are. But then you may feel that you don't have time. So when you don't have time, the question now runs in your mind is that, do we have to watch it the whole day? So my answer here is no, you don't have to watch it the whole day. Once every 30 minutes, if you can check this action information, that is more than enough. Once every 30 minutes. And only when it tells you to buy call option or buy put option or exit call option, that is when you're going to place any order. Until then, you don't have to do anything else. And above that, there is this preparation wherein it will be very clearly written much in advance, at least 15 to 30 minutes in advance. It will be very clearly written as get ready to buy call option, get ready to buy put option, get ready to exit call option. So when you know what trade you're going to do next, accordingly you can prepare yourself much early, isn't it? So these are the benefits. And today, for this action information to give you an entry or an exit, there are some multiple signals at work. Like we have this golden arrow mark pointing upward. We call it as intraday 3-speed signal. Then we have the intraday 3 long signal, intra-week long signal. We have the zigzag cautions. Multiple signals are at work. Now, each of the signals, expertises in identifying a certain type of price movement. I told you in the beginning of the session, market conditions keep changing. There are varieties of price movement. And in any given market condition, for you to get the right entry and right exit, these many signals are at work. Like for entry, these many signals are at work. Once again, for exit, these many signals are at work. But today, you don't have to worry, because your job is not to follow all these multiple signals. You don't even have to learn anything about all these signals. Your job is to just follow only this 1, 2, 3 easy steps. So as I promised you in the beginning of the session, today you are going to learn to earn money in trading in a matter of just 1, 2, 3 easy steps. Now how easy it is, let's have a look. First step, just add your favorite stock or index in Dynamic Live. Just add it on the screen. And after that, second step, check what the Dynamic method action information is telling you to do. Now whatever it tells you to do, based on that, simply place orders and start trading. This is all that you're supposed to do. So today, let us go check this Dynamic Live in the real-time market, in the live market, to understand how really easy it is and how one can benefit from it. Now, for us to check this, I request any of you to suggest me your favorite stock or index, so that we can see how this Dynamic Live, helps us to benefit from it, and what information it is giving as of now in the real-time market. Now, for first step, for you to add any of your favorite stock or index, you just have to click on this favorites. Now, once you click on this favorites, now what will happen is a drop down will appear. You can go select any of your favorite stock. Now, as Mr. Sampath Kumar has asked for Tata Steel, let us check Tata Steel here. Now, here is Tata Steel. In Tata Steel, you can see here, as soon as we select the favorite script, we just have to come and look at this action information. And it is telling us hold put option. So hold on to your put option if you have already bought it. Sometime back, when this golden arrow mark pointing downward, when that appeared, it told us to buy a put option. Now, when was it? It was on 17th July at 15 hours, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The price was at around 350.75, and from there it has come down. It has made a low of 346.60. Now trading at 350, and you're still holding on to the position. But hold on to it, and at the same time, the preparation is also telling you get ready to exit put option. Sometime sooner or later, it is going to ask you to exit. So watch it closely. Watch it closely does not mean that you have to sit in front of it the whole day. Watch it once every 30 minutes. That is more than enough. And similarly, he wants to check Maruti also. Let us check what's happening in Maruti. once we have selected Maruti, now all that we have to do is just come and look at the action information. So as we see the action information, it is telling us hold put option. It is this point where it has told us to buy a put option. It was at it was on 17th July, 13 hours, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and the price was 5,889, and now it is trading at 5,858, 30 points movement. And be prepared, it is about to tell you to exit. Preparation is telling you get ready to exit put option. Just watch it closely. Exactly at 12 o'clock, it may ask you to exit this put option, right? And above that, it is also telling you Maruti, it is in sideways now. So it is better to book profits as early as possible because it is in sideways. Mr. Sanjay Lalchandani wants to check IndusInd Bank. Let us check IndusInd Bank. So here is IndusInd Bank. Now once we have selected it, now all that we have to do here is just come and check the action information. So let us see this. So as you can see in action information, it very clearly states that stay tuned for the next trade. There is no trade as of now. But early morning today, at this point, once this long signal gave a buy, it had told us to buy a call option. It was at around 9:55 in the morning. The price was 531.90. From there, it made a high of 41.65, and as it made a high, right at the top there is a zigzag caution where it told us to exit the call option. We have exited the trade, and now it is telling us wait for the next trade. So it feels this is not a point for you to trade, so it is asking you to wait. Right? So that is how easy it is. And Mr. Srinivasa has written a message, automation to the core, designed around the most novice trader. Yes, of course, Mr. Srinivasa, the biggest, the reason why we call this as a revolution here is because even a beginner will be able to start trading in futures and options without having to know or learn anything much about the futures and options. Just few simple basics is what you have to understand, and after that you are ready to start trading. And you want me to check Indiabulls Housing Finance and Infratel. Let us check. Now before that, Mr. Devajit has asked for Nifty. Let us check what's happening in Nifty. So this is what is happening in Nifty, and you can see here it is telling us to hold call option. There is a point where it told us to buy a call option. That is the previous trading day at around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 17th July. We would have bought it when the price was 10,864, and now it is trading at 10,986, and it is still asking us to hold it. And anyone who has bought a call option, right at the top there is a dynamic system caution telling you be careful from here. So what one could have done here is they could have immediately secured your profits. Now this is something very important and very interesting when it comes to trading in options, now which you will learn it in our online training, how to secure your profits, right? But as of now we are holding on to it. We will wait until it very clearly tells us to exit the call option. So let us check Indiabulls Housing Finance and Infratel. So I've selected Indiabulls Housing Finance, and after that the action information says stay tuned for the next trade. So there is no trade as of now, but the preparation is telling us get ready to buy a call option. So if the price manages to move beyond this intra-week long signal, that is when it will ask us to buy a call option. But anyways, it is also telling that it is in sideways now, right? So you have to watch it very carefully. Let us check the last one, Infratel. So here is Infratel. Even in Infratel, you can see the action says stay tuned for the next trade. There is no trade as of now, but the preparation is telling you get ready to buy call option. But earlier at this point, it had told us to buy. Now when was it? It was on 20th July, 9:30 in the morning today, and you could have bought it when the price was 201.30. And as the price started increasing, and when it made a high of 205.50, it told us to exit. And by the time we exit, we would have exited at 204 ranges. So literally 4 points movement is what one could have gained from this particular trade. And if you're trading in a script like Infratel in futures and options, one lot of Infratel is how much is it? 2,800 is a quantity here. So with the 2,800 quantity, and if you have captured 4 points movement, we are talking about 11,200 rupees profit. So this is how one could have benefited from it. Not 4 points, this is a 3 points movement, isn't it? 3 into 2,800, we are talking about 8,400 rupees profit in this one single trade, and after that now we are waiting for the next trade. Right now Mr. Divyanshu wants me to check idea and ONGC. Let us check this. What's happening in idea? Now I've selected idea, and you can see in idea it is very clearly telling us stay tuned for the next trade, wait for the next trade, just because right at the top there was a zigzag caution today morning at 10 o'clock, and once that caution appeared, from there the price has slightly managed to come down. But just wait, if the price manages to go up further, then again it is going to ask you to buy a call option, so you just have to wait here. Right, but then the biggest benefit here is you can see that before this up movement, right at the bottom, it had given this dynamic system caution telling us that the price is about to reverse. So anyone who had taken a short position, you could have, you could have exited your trade right at the bottom there. And let us check ONGC, the last one. So here is ONGC. Now once we have selected it, our job is to just come and look at the action information. It is telling us to hold the call option. So this is the point where it has told us to buy a call option. Now when was this? It was on 17th July, 13:30, 1:30 in the afternoon, and you could have bought it when the price was 79.95. And after that, now it is trading at 80.70, literally close to 80 paise movement there. And if you're trading in a script like ONGC, we are talking about a lot size of almost, there's almost 7,700 lot size. And with almost 80 paise movement, we are talking about 6,100 rupees profit in this one single trade, and we are still holding on to it. So this is how one can benefit from this dynamic live. Just add your favorite script, check what the action information tells you to do, and whatever it tells you to do, based on that, simply place orders and start trading. This is how easy it is today. The last one, Mr. Sanjay wants to check Hero Motocorp. So we have selected Hero Motocorp, and it is telling us to hold call option. Now once again, there is a point where it has told us to buy a call option. It was at 10 o'clock today morning, and you could have bought it when the price was at 2,782, and now it is at 2,805, literally more than 23 points profit, and you're still holding on to it. Hold on to it until it tells you to exit the call option. So today, when you have access to this intelligence here, now there are some very specific and special benefits as a trader that you can draw from it. Now what are these benefits? Let's have a look. Now these are all some of the major benefits that you can get from it. That is, from here on, when it comes to taking an entry or an exit, there won't be any more confusion, because you know that it gives you right entry and right exit. So with complete confidence, you will be able to trade there. And when not to enter, when not to exit, that is also automatically identified. You don't have to worry. It will automatically avoid you from doing those trades. Right? And then we have this, when it comes to trading options, which is the right strike price, that is automatically selected. Right? Many people don't even know about it, but then those who know about it, they don't know how to do it. But today here, it is automatically going to select the right strike price for you. And then the best part here is the preparation, because much in advance it is going to tell you what trade you're going to do next. So you don't have to, place orders in a hurry, because whenever you trade in a hurry, then what happens is you end up doing mistakes. But with the help of this preparation, you will be able to trade in a much more relaxed way. And this action information is the best thing that could have happened for any trader today, because it directly tells you what you are supposed to do. Because it doesn't know whether you are a beginner, whether you are an experienced trader watching it, but it will treat everyone as a beginner. So what exactly you are supposed to do, it will give you just that information. Your job is to just place orders. Remember, Dynamic Live does all the hard work for you. Your job is 100% effortless, because your job is to just place orders. Now, placing orders, you can place orders through your online trading terminal or through your mobile trading apps. Or if you don't know how to operate them both, then the best thing that you can do is just make one phone call to your stockbroker. Tell them they will place the order for you. Right? And today, for you to start trading, there is no need of in-depth training. Simple basic training is more than enough. It is a matter of 40 to 60 minutes of training that you have to go through, and the very next day you will be ready to start trading. And as I told you, any one of you can implement, even if you are a beginner, experienced trader, working professional, housewife, retired person, students, stockbrokers, any one of you can implement it. But remember, all that you have to do is just implement it as it is told. You don't have to use your brains, you don't have to use your expertise or anyone else's expertise. Just do it as it is told, and as long as you do that, you are in for some serious money. So these are all the benefits, gentlemen. But then when I'm showing you all these things, some of you may still have a question. Now, how good does it work? Now, can we really end up earning money? Now, to make a point here, to just give you clarity, let me show you my own trading details, wherein you will understand how this trading goes on. Let me show you my details. So this is my trading details. Now you can see here, I have started this trading journey with a very small capital of just 19,600. Now the reason why I have started with a very small capital is to prove a point that even with a very small capital, one can start trading in stock market and start earning. There is no need that you have to invest in lakhs together every time. Even with small capital, you can trade. And let me tell you the truth, if you can't earn money with a small capital, it is not possible for you to earn even with a very big capital. Got it? And with this capital, I have started trading from 1st of April, just to make sure that as we are giving this training, and along with the training, as our trading will also continue here, and you people also will be doing the same trading. So it is just to confirm whether you are on the right track. If you have missed out anything, you will come to know by looking at my trade, where you have missed. And not only that, all these trades, as and when it is done in the real-time market in sessions like this, we have discussed, I have shared my trading details with you. And not only that, I have also shown you my trading terminal itself, and I have placed orders right in front of you in the live market. All right. But then you can see here with a 19,600 allocation, I have not invested the complete capital every trade. I have used only 5,693 in the first trade. It means 13,907 rupees is still ideal money out there. And then you can see which is the entry, what is the entry price, the quantity, the exit date and time, exit price, P&L, what is the balance, complete details are mentioned here. So as I continued from 1st of April, as I continued almost at the end of 20th trade, now what is happening is my investment on any trade is purely out of the profits that I've already earned. So what is happening is the capital is completely safe. I'm not even touching the capital. All right. Now there is no question of a risk at all, risk involved here at all, isn't it? Because I'm purely trading with the profits. And from there on, what happened was till date I am trading with the profits there. And as it continues, now my balance has reached, as of the latest update, my balance has reached somewhere close to 52,299, excluding the cost. If I include the cost here, the balance will reduce a bit, the actual balance. But then there's the number where it has reached, and it is almost 3.5 month duration, and I have already achieved 150% returns on my overall capital. And you can see, as of today, my investment is purely out of the profits that I have already earned. The capital is already safe. The last trade that I did, in that almost 47,000 rupees is ideal money. Right? So this is how one can benefit, provided you implement it mechanically as it is told. And as long as you do that, you are in for some serious money. But then when I'm showing you all these details, now some of you may be thinking, now what is the cost of the software? What is the price of the software? If that is a question running in your mind, let me tell you, there is no cost that one can bear. There is no price that one can bear for something precious like this. But there is one thing that you people have come here to do, and that is to decide. You're all here today to decide, are you ready to invest today to secure tomorrow? Are you ready to invest today to secure your financial future? And especially the challenging times this world is facing today, it is essential for every one of us to take this decision, isn't it? Now, one way or the other, one day or the other, you are definitely going to take this decision. But today, if you have taken the decision to invest today to secure your tomorrow, then you are at the right place. And let me show you what is the investment that you are supposed to make. But before I show you, let me also tell you that you're not going to invest some big money. You're going to invest a very small fetch of the profits that you can earn from this dynamic live. But just by looking at this dynamic live in a video or in a session like this, you'll not be able to judge it completely. But the day when you touch it, feel it, open it, run it in the real-time market, observe it, do some trades, when you see the real profits in front of your eyes, that is the day you will understand its true benefits. That is the day you will realize what you have been missing all these years when it comes to trading in stock market. But today you don't have to worry. Just to make sure that all of you can first get your hands on this dynamic live to understand its true benefits, to make sure that every trader today can reap the benefit of this dynamic live for the first time ever in the last 12 years. Let me repeat this. For the first time ever in the last 12 years, the management at Dowman Group has come up with a very big special offer. Now, what is the offer? Today, you can just invest 8,000 rupees plus GST to get this dynamic live for 1 month, so that you can understand its true benefits. But remember, the special offer is valid only for the first month subscription, because the original price of this dynamic live is 4,39,000 rupees for 12 months. But today you are getting it at just 8,000 rupees plus GST for first month, so that you can touch it, feel it, open it, run it on the real-time market, do some trades, and it is a matter of a trade or two for you to gain back this investment that you have made. And there have been many people who have been requesting us for trial. Now all your request has been answered with the special offer, so that you can get your hands on it to understand its true benefits. But at the same time, this special offer is valid only for a limited period of time. Very soon the offer is going to change, go, and the price is going to rise. So today, if any one of you is interested to jump into this revolution, start trading and start earning, then here is the link that I have just texted on the chat. You just had to click on this link and you will be able to subscribe this special offer. But then when I'm saying this, some of you watching the session may be thinking, all right, first month we get the special offer at 8,000. But what is next? After first month, do we have to pay the complete 4,39,000 rupees? No, you don't have to do that, because there are many more other special offers coming your way. What are these offers? Let me show you. There is this presidential rights where you get 12 months plan, the same 12 months plan. Instead of investing 4,39,000 today, you can invest only 1,23,000, and you will get the dynamic live intelligence for one entire year, and you will also get a dynamic system free for lifetime. Now, what is this dynamic system? Now, dynamic system is another intelligent software like this dynamic live. It also gives you the right entry and right exit automatically. It helps you to do some amazing positional trading. And the biggest benefit is it gives you signals and information 1 day in advance. So those people who don't have time, by spending hardly 10 to 15 minutes of your leisure time, you will be able to trade using this dynamic system and earn some handsome profits year after year. And those who also want to do long-term or short-term investment, then this dynamic system is what you are supposed to use to do the right investment. And this dynamic system in itself is worth around 95,000 rupees, and you're getting it free for lifetime. And you're also getting almost 71% off per month on this particular plan. And then we have the privilege rights, where you have a 6 months plan at just 72,000. You get dynamic live for 6 months. You also get dynamic system free for 1 year. And you get a 3 months plan at just 42,000. You get dynamic live for 3 months. You also get dynamic system free for 3 months. And at last, we have the 1 month plan at just 16,500. You get dynamic live for 1 month, and you also get dynamic system free for 1 month. So these are all the 4 different plans that you can opt for from the second month onwards. But for the first month, you get the special offer at just 8,000 rupees plus GST. The link is already there for you to subscribe if you're interested. But once you have subscribed today, now what will happen is the technical team will send you a mail. They will take a remote access of your computer, and they will install this dynamic live and dynamic system today itself onto your computer. And then you can also attend an online workshop today itself at 5 p.m. And as I told you, it is a matter of just 40 to 60 minutes of session. And in this session, you will learn things in a bit more detail, so that from the very next session, that is from tomorrow, you will be ready there to start trading and start earning. So this is how easy it is today to start trading in futures and options, gentlemen, with the help of dynamic live Dowmantic method. But then this is not the only thing. Now after this training, now once you start trading before the market opens, every day there will be a pre-market session, online session. You can come join those sessions. Now what we do there is, before the market opens, we will prepare ourselves. We will plan for the day, and whatever plan we have done for the day in the pre-market session, if you can implement it as it is told during the day, then it is more than enough, and you will start earning. And after that, after the market, we have one more session at 5 p.m., the online workshop, wherein the training will go on. So you can definitely come and attend to revise yourself revise the learning that you have gone through so that your trading becomes very powerful. So these are all the benefits that you can get from this online workshop today. So this is all about today's session, gentlemen. If you have any other questions or doubts, you can ask me now. But then those who are interested, the link is already there for you to subscribe for this special offer. Now, before that, Mr. Srinivas had asked a question: how many stocks can I add to favorites? Mr. Srinivas, you can add up to 5 scripts in the favorites on top. Okay, and after 5 scripts, if you add a new script, then what will happen is the one script will be replaced by the new script there. So this is what you can do here. And then Mr. Srinivas also has a question: this the signals pertains to our favorites, or your software goes on flashing buys and sells? No, Mr. Srinivas, it will not flash the buys and sells. You have to select your favorite stock, and whichever stock that you have selected, it will tell you what you're supposed to do. Got it? So that is all that happens here. And Mr. Nitesh wants to check Bharti Airtel. So let us check Bharti Airtel at last. So here is Bharti Airtel. You can see here it is telling us to hold put option as of now. So hold on to put option, wait until it very clearly tells you to exit put option. When it tells you to do that, that is when you can go ahead and exit the trade. As of now, you just have to wait here. Got it? So this is all about it. Any other questions or doubts? Let me also check Bank Nifty, because I have positions in Bank Nifty. Earlier today morning, I bought a 22,200 strike price call option at around 346, and I exited at 425. Now I have a 22,500 call option bought at around 289, and it is as of now trading at around 295, and I'm still holding on to it. Anyways, looks like there are no more doubts. So gentlemen, thank you all for joining today's session. Wish you all a happy trading and a very good afternoon. See you again at 5 p.m. in the online workshop. Until then, good afternoon, and thank you once again for joining the session.